What's up, people? How you doing? This is Mun.
This is Ray.
Yes, we're just rolling down 3 notch right now. I got some things we're going to speak on.
I have no idea what this is about, but I'm here along for the ride, figuratively and literally. Thanks for tuning in our channel.
Yes.
Thank you for the support.
Yes.
The love, the views. We truly appreciate you.
And the subscribers.
Yes.
283 subscribers
What?
thus far.
What?
Come on now. That deserves a yay. That's what's going on. That's right.
Thank you, guys. Even thank you again to the ones who watch but don't subscribe. Thanks for the views.
That won't subscribe and won't watch.
Creep, 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 creep. But we truly appreciate all of the views, all of the comments, whether it's commented under the videos or in person.
Yeah.
We totally appreciate you. We got some things in store for y'all coming up.
Yes, we do. Please keep in touch and please stay tuned.
Yes.
All right, right now I'm going to speak about Rainey, Black Bottom.
All right.
Oh my God. This movie on Netflix is an August Wilson's play. First of all, August Wilson is a famous playwright, African American. Denzel Washington has spoke about doing a lot of his plays and bringing them to HBO, and I'm assuming also bringing them to Netflix. So be on the lookout for it. He has a lot of plays. As a matter of fact, the movie Fences that he did, that was one of his plays, if I'm not mistaken, August Wilson. But let's get back into this movie. I cannot tell you, this movie was such a revelation. This movie was done. The acting was superb by all.
Yeah.
I can't. Everyone played their part. I'm serious. It was authentic. I was moved. And what can I say about Chadwick Boseman?
Wow.
All I can say is we definitely lost a great one.
Yeah, he was a real one. Like every part he's ever played was him.
Yes.
It was kind of like he embodied his characters the same as Denzel Washington embodied all of his characters. Phenomenal.
I can't take nothing from him. This man truly carried his weight. He did his thing.
Yeah.
I mean, it deserves a round of applause. I'm so serious. I've watched this movie, and it aired yesterday. My mother, and my sister, I watched it at least 4 times, and then I watched it with my wife.
Yeah.
So 5 times just yesterday, and I know I'm gonna see it another time. I know I'm gonna see it more.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, I loved it all. And one of my favorite scenes was when he spoke about God, and he was being blasphemous, and if you want to be honest, but I felt his pain. I felt it. It's like he brought that character to life, and the anger and the frustration, and just watching how he and the other gentleman, they were going back and forth. It just really gave me. I was in it.
Yeah.
I was in it.
Yeah.
And also to add to this, I can't recall the date. I'm gonna say the 19. It's in the early 1900s. I say that 1900s from 1900 to 1930. That's where that's where it took place. I don't know exactly, so please don't judge me. But you can see even then how we in the music business were totally being taken advantage of.
Oh yeah, definitely. And she even said it.
And what she said, Ma Rainey, being betrayed by
Viola Davis.
And
what?
She killed it too. And she did her part too. I mean, like I say, everybody did a wonderful job, but she made a beautiful point. She was like, all they want is my voice.
That's it.
That's it. And once they get that voice, my voice, they're gonna treat me like a $2 whore.
Yep.
They're gonna roll over, put their pants on, and leave out the door.
And she wasn't lying.
And
they doing it now.
Yes. She was so real.
Yeah.
And I mean, listen to what she was saying. She said, white folks are not going to be satisfied until they get what they want. So I'm going to do what I got to do.
Mm-hmm.
And she said, I'm not doing nothing until you get my Coke.
Okay.
I want my Coca-Cola.
And 3 of them at that.
That's right. Ain't but 5 cents a bottle.
She guzzled them suckers down and made them wait.
Made them wait.
Your thing, sweetie. Because what's going to happen is, and she already knew it, she didn't say it verbatim, but she danced around it. They're going to make a hell of a lot more money off of her voice than she will.
Yeah, than what you paying me.
Yeah, because she's going to get paid and move on.
That's it. They're going to get paid, and their kids going to get paid, and their kids going to get paid. Their kids going to get paid.
They still getting paid. It's
right
called
now,
the music industry.
In 2020.
Right.
And this is what it's like when you see that, you can't tell me that the same thievery, exploitation, lies are being done right now in the industry, in the music business right now.
Right.
So many artists have been taken advantage of.
Mm-hmm.
My problem, I guess, what I'm trying to say is that not thievery?
It's definitely thievery.
Just because you don't go over to the dude and put a gun to his face and then take his money, but you put him. But the most powerful thing is a pen.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be real with you. It's a pen because you write a contract and you set the contract up. Look at New Edition. New Edition was under the same contract for 18 years.
Mm-hmm.
18 years. Their first tour, they came back and only got $1.87. Come on, you gonna sit here and tell me they ain't robbery?
Hell, even Toni Braxton, when she was signed to LaFace Records.
Mm-hmm.
Even Babyface admitted when they asked, would you have signed this contract? Did you know it was bogus? And Babyface was like, yeah, I knew it was bogus. Thievery. They stole from her.
Yeah.
They had her produce and then took what she produced.
Yeah. And just in the movie, Chadwick Boseman character wrote a new version of Black Bottoms.
And other songs.
Gave it to the white man for $5 a song.
Like we often do. We give everything over.
$5 a song. $5 a song.
He didn't know he was selling his soul.
Yeah.
For $5.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, his hopes were built high, and he was let down. And
in those times, a black entertainer had no options.
Right.
So you can't just say, I just go ahead and just go someplace else. Nah, not too many recording studios will actually allow you to record because of your skin color.
You see, she was in the South. Mm-hmm. She had to go to Chicago in order to record.
Yeah.
Why can't you record down in the South where you're touring?
Yeah, she was touring in the South. They wouldn't let her.
Now, I will say something about the movie. When I initially started watching it, I was thrown off in that, in the first scene, and I apologize if these are spoilers, but in the first scene where they're showing the guys running through the woods to get to the juke joint to see or to hear Ma Rainey perform. But I guess at that point when it veered over to her band members and started telling their stories, I was a little confused as to why we weren't focusing on Ma Rainey. But thinking back, it all circumvents back to her. It all comes back to her. Not circumvents, I'm sorry. It all comes back to her and, her way of doing business with their band members. And I'm being honest. I was thrown way the hell off because I'm like, why are we not talking about Ma Rainey? And I'm thinking that it was a documentary style movie, meaning talking about her life. You know, like this is Gertrude Rainey. You know, that's what I'm thinking that this was going to be. But it was more in tuned about maybe her first. Was this her first recording? Was this based on?
All I can say is that I'm going to assume it was just like they did with James Brown. They just took various situations in his life and Get Up. Get On Up.
Yeah, but with Get On Up, they actually went back. They, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. They showed parts of the childhood.
But Ma Rainey, Black Bomb, I don't think it was her life story. I think it was just about the song Black Bottom.
Yeah, and see, and I guess that's what kind of threw me off, or probably threw a lot of people off. I don't know, because most times when you have a story depicting someone's life, it's about their life. It's not necessarily about a specific day and time. But I get it. In all, it was still a very good production. I really enjoyed it.
I loved it. And just thinking back and speaking on our era and that era, and speaking on the racism,
mm-hmm.
I have a better understanding
mm-hmm.
of black love.
Yeah.
Watch this. Ma Rainey's band, All Black. She put her nephew on the track. Nephew
had a speech impediment.
He had a speech problem. She didn't turn her back. She didn't say, well, we ain't gonna use him. No, she said, hey, we gonna do it until we get it right. That's it. We gonna be here for a minute. So y'all making so much money off me anyway. So what we doing right now, hey, y'all owe me.
Right.
And this is what I mean. And knowing in that time, black entertainers, I don't care how famous you thought you were, you could not perform in majority of America in some of these hotels.
Yeah. Dorothy Dandridge.
You know, it's like they remind you, no matter your accolades, no matter how much money you may have, you still had to be in check.
Yeah.
You had to stay in check. Regardless, you had to stay in check.
Mm-hmm.
So don't get it twisted. But see, right now, after all our suffrage, after all our picketing, after all our the water hoses, the dogs being murdered and all those type of things, now we have the audacity and we can go in these places. We leave the juke joints.
Mm-hmm.
We leave the mom and pop black stores.
Yeah.
We leave the black hotels. We leave the black neighborhoods, the ghettos. And we live in white neighborhoods. Look at me. I live in a white neighborhood. So now we're struggling trying to get it back. Now we want to get everything to come back. We want to get the black-owned businesses, the black-owned restaurants. And once you do have a black-owned business or black-owned restaurant especially, we're so judgmental on our own.
Yep.
The service, the quality of food. Then we say, don't ask for no hookup. Stuff like that. But white folks get hookups all day long. I'm going to tell you right now, Marriott, kick this. If you're at a certain level as a Marriott Rewards member, you get free, not day stays, week stays. You hear me?
But they won't let their employees.
Yeah, I can't stay for free. No. Well, yes, I can. Yeah, we talk about that.
That's a different story.
That's talking about that. Don't worry about that. But no, Marriott at a certain level,
No, go ahead.
Oh, at a certain level in the Marriott Rewards program, you could stay at a Marriott for 7 days for free. But you got to get up to that level. You got to get to those top tiers. And that's what I'm saying. If we were to patronize our black businesses as often as we patronize white establishments
and other nationalities,
carry out, we can actually take advantage of those kind of programs. We can get those kind of discounts. But first we got to get in there and we got to get that business to where it is. So that's pretty much all I'm going to say about that. I really enjoyed the movie.
Very good movie.
Viola Davis, Chadwick Boseman, and everyone else. And I wish I knew these brothers and sisters by name.
I'm going to read off the cast, and this is coming from Wikipedia.
Go right ahead.
We had Viola Davis as Ma Rainey, Chadwick Boseman as Levy Green, Coleman Domingo as Cutler, the guitar player, Glenn Turman as Toledo, the pianist, Michael Potts as Slow Drag, the double bass player, Jeremy Shamus as Irvin, Ma Rainey's manager, Johnny Coyne as Mel Sturdivant, the gentleman who owned the studio, white man of course, Taylor Page as Deucey May, Ma's girlfriend, and Duzin Brown as Sylvester, Ma's nephew. I believe for Duzin Brown, I believe this was his first coming out the gate, I believe. So bravo to all of them. Denzel Washington, yet another hit. Phenomenal. And it's not just you for producing and doing all of this, it's the actors as well. Amazing. I really liked it. I'm going to watch it again because I have a different understanding of it now that I was able to put all the pieces together. But again, a very good production, very well put together.
And while we wait, I want you to look up August Wilson. Because I want to get some facts.
That's what he looks like.
I want to get some facts going on.
Yes.
The movie Beaches, was that one of his plays? That's my question.
Let me see. August Wilson. Let's see. Career. I'm going to go through here and see. Those like movement works. Fences. The piano lesson.
So it was.
Ma Rainey's Black Bottom. You said Beaches.
Fences.
Oh. Fences,
Sorry,
not Beaches.
Not Beaches. I mean Fences.
So, yes, Fences was one of his works.
Not Beaches.
Fences,
I meant to say.
His best-known plays are Fences from 1985. He won a Pulitzer Prize and a Tony Award. Just finding that out, because he's black. The Piano Lesson in 1990. He won a Pulitzer Prize. Ma Rainey's Black Bottom and Joe Turner's Come and Gone.
Yes. So I stand corrected. I was not speaking of Beaches. I was speaking of Fences. Beaches, which is another movie that I will say is a very good movie, but that's with Bette Midler and someone else. I don't know the lady's name, but I'm talking about Fences. I do apologize. I got to keep apologizing because I know a lot of my people are going to look at this and he don't know what he's talking about. No, I meant to say Fences, not Beaches.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you very much. So this is Mun.
This is Ray.
We're going to sign out. We're going to sign off. Once again, thank you so much for subscribing, also viewing, and also like and sharing.
Yes.
And for those that haven't, please do so.
Jump on board. What you waiting for?
For real. I mean, honestly, we trying to do our thing. Well, we doing our thing. That's right. So once again, we thank you.
Very much.
So greatly appreciate you. And you know what? We are out.
Bye.